Hi everybody, it's Candace, one of the admins for The Watering Hole, and this is Monifa, one of the other admins. We have some exciting news, but first we want to start by saying thank you. We cannot express to you how overwhelmed with gratitude we feel by your support. I wish you understood how much of a pipe dream this was, and you guys are making it happen. It really touches us to know that there are other writers who are missing the same things that we were missing from our writing community, who are looking for the same kind of retreat that we were looking for, and you guys have just come and you're ready and you're excited and you already have your pencils and notebooks ready. You're already emailing us saying that you already brought all of the facilitators' books and you're starting to read this weekend, and it just really fills us with such gratitude and humbleness to know that you guys are so anxious for this, the way we are so anxious for this, and we really just want to say thank you.
This poetry group started from a group that we had years ago called Cave Canem South, which was facilitated by Kwame Dawes and Patricia Smith and Nikki Finney and Frank X. Walker. And in the same vein, we wanted to be able to offer you something like what we had during those weekends that we were together. This poetry retreat started out as a post-it note on my laptop 3 years ago that is just coming to fruition now. We cannot thank you enough. We don't have the words to thank you enough for pushing this movement forward. Like I said, this started out as a little dream, and it's become a vision, and it's coming into reality, and we want to thank you. We want to tell you that we appreciate you, we see you, you can trust us, and we trust you to help us build this movement into something way bigger than any of us could imagine.
So the good news is that we've received a lot of emails from you guys saying that you couldn't meet the deadline. We also received a lot of emails about confusion over the aesthetic statement and what kind of poems to send. I'm going to answer those questions at the end of this video. For right now, you should know that the deadline has been extended to November 8th, but we've only extended it for 7 seats. We can't afford to take on too many more people because then our retreat wouldn't be intimate. The class sizes wouldn't be small. So we're only going to take 7 more people. If you want to be one of those people, get your application in. If you have a friend who you want to be one of those people, get their applications in. Help them proofread. Do everything you can and send it to twhpoetry@gmail.com. That's all for now. Thank you again for your support. I can't wait to meet you guys and see you at the lake. With regard to what poems you should send, we're asking you to send 2 poems that you've written in the past 12 months. We do not want your hits from the 80s. We do not want the poem that you've been touring with since 1773. We want something that reflects you and your writing practice in a current way. We also don't want you to write something new and send it to us unworkshopped and unedited, because that's also a misrepresentation of who you are now. With regards to your cover letter, this is another way for us to get to know you. We want a traditional cover letter, but we want you to include your aesthetic statement in that cover letter. An aesthetic statement is a piece of text that basically says what you like to respond to in your art, who your writing influences are, where you fit in the field, how you approach craft, what your writing goals are, how you would describe your writing. So we want you to send us that. We don't want you to send us the story about how your elementary teacher read a poem to you and it really impacted you. What would teach us something new about you and your approach to writing is to say that I love writing pastoral poems and elegies, and these 2 artists help me approach that in a contemporary way. Or my mission is to bridge the gap between spoken word and academic writing, and here are some ways that I try to do that in my writing. Send all of these things as one document to twhpoetry@gmail.com, and we look forward to reading your application.